Hey, you guys. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing 7 ways for you to 3x your business income, your cleaning business income in 2025. So listen up. And I think I'm even going to throw in a bonus. So make sure you guys stay all the way to the end because I've been going over these for our own business and our own clients, and we're already starting to see some growth. So you're going to want to listen up. Okay. So for number 1, you guys, I feel like this is going to be a no-brainer for a lot of you guys that listen up. But when I evaluated some clients' companies from last year to this year for us to start implementing some big changes that we want to see in growth this year, this one right here has already started taking an effect, okay? And that is to refine your target market. A lot of people will start their cleaning business and they really won't understand and do the market research that's necessary in the beginning, and they'll just launch. And they'll be like, oh, we're going to start a business right here, right there. I don't know who needs it. I don't know who's going to service, like who we're going to service. We're just going to start this business, okay? And I challenge them to refine their market, right? To focus on a high value client, right? We want to make sure that our ideal clientele can be able to pay our ideal prices for our services, right? So you need to identify and target the individuals that's going to pay you more for the quality of service, that's not looking for the best deal, that's not looking for the cheapest, that's really looking for quality. Okay, so whether you're wanting to get into luxury homes, post-construction cleanings, mid-level, high-income levels, right? You need to know who you're actually trying to target and make sure that you're pointing your business to those actual services. Okay. Also, you have opportunities to expand to new markets, right? If your company is doing good in one area, find where another areas and markets in your area to where you can also plant your business. So, of course, I'm located in the DFW market in Dallas, Fort Worth. Hey, all my Dallas people, right? Dallas is big. It's humongous. There is so many markets within the Dallas area that you could launch another area to your business. You can expand your market. So if you're servicing north of Dallas, Dallas itself, east of Dallas, expand your market and look for other opportunities to branch out into neighborhoods and cities and regions, right? If you see an area that's growing, it may not be at its peak at the time, but you can plant a company there and literally become the household name for that area, okay? So that's number 1. Number 2 is going to be expanding your services. Right? Expanding your services, right? So if you are offering a cleaning service, think about what comes hand in hand. Think about and evaluate what are some other services that you get asked questions for that you offer, right? Take an evaluation of that. If you have, if you're making a lot of bookings and people are also asking, hey, do you guys do exterior windows? Hey, do you guys offer lawn services, or do you know somebody that offers lawn services? Because if somebody trusts you and your company to provide cleaning services inside their home, they're going to also ask for recommendations of other services that they need for their home. Okay. Hey, do you provide organization? Hey, do you know a handyman? Right? So think about other complementary services that you could potentially add to your services. All right. Seasonal promotions. I think that this one goes overlooked a lot when it comes to expanding offers. But you guys, there is literally, okay, this is done on purpose for like the economy has big holidays that happen every quarter. Look at a calendar. Okay. And then small holidays that happen every month. Okay. I don't know how many Target shoppers that's out there, right? Look at how many times you go into Target and every month there is a new seasonal holiday that's being advertised, right? So we have upcoming Valentine's Day. If you guys do not have a Valentine's deal or offer that you're preparing for right now, get on it. Okay. Do a little boo buy for one. You know what I'm saying? Like make something real cute. Start advertising to all the husbands that hear their girlfriends or their wives tired of cleaning. That can make an exceptional gift, right? Maybe get them at the doghouse, all right? So you should be creating seasonal promotions and introducing special services and discounts and holidays and upcoming events. Oh, another one, Super Bowl. I think my favorite seasonal promotions to do is my BOGO ones. okay, to where like they're going to need a cleaning before and after the event, right? And we would do this for Thanksgiving. We would, where the thumbs up? Like, why did it always be popping up? We would do this for Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Super Bowl, right? Because festivities, people are coming, so it's going to need to be clean before they get there and after they leave, right? So think of creative ways for you to offer promotions to your customers that you already service. Like you gather their emails, their phone numbers, send out some text messages, some emails, and market to those individuals that already trust your company. Okay. Let's see. What's the next one? The next one is going to be leveraging technology and automation. Sadly, I talk to a lot of individuals that are still, even though I preach and overly preach, that are still using pen and paper, that are still using invoices, that are still using Zelle and Cash App and Venmo to collect payments. You guys, it's time to let that go. There are so many cleaning management softwares that's out there. I mean, also, I'm currently in the process of developing one right now as well. And when it do come out, you'll be the first to know. But there's so many others out there. There's Jobber, there's Service Titan, there's Booking Koala. Like there's so many, there's ZenMate, there's so many out there. Now, in the time until, ours come out, I recommend BusyBook. I done said the name, right? I recommend Booking Koala, okay? It is a great platform. There's some kinks and some different things and some challenges that a lot of new entrepreneurs have with setting it up. But the cool thing about it is like once you set it up, you're good to go. Okay. And that will be able to cover and put your business in automation to where you're making sure that your cleaners are arriving to clients' home, to where like you've already collected them funds. Those funds are already on hold. You know that you don't have to worry about chasing down an invoice, chasing down a non-paid client after the cleaning service has been rendered. And now your cleaners are looking to you like, where's my money? What are we doing? Right? So you want to make sure that you get some automation set up for your business by leveraging technology. There's so much around. Okay. Next one is going to be customer retention and referrals. I feel like I should break this down into two, but we're just going to combine it. Okay. Everybody should be having a referral program. As an entrepreneur and a new entrepreneur, somebody that, I didn't go to business school. I did do a small MBA program in 2020, but I really didn't go to business school. I didn't go to marketing school. I kind of dropped out of college my freshman year. It's another story for another day. But, I didn't have that business knowledge. So you know what I did? I studied the market. I studied what other Fortune 500 companies were doing. I studied what other successful businesses were doing that was scaling. Like I look at everything. I look at their website and I dissect everything. And I love not reinventing the wheel. Right? Like I could just glean off of what they're doing that's working for them. And I could try it out and see if it'll work for me as well. And how many places do you go that passes out like referral things, right? If you give this to somebody, you'll get a discount and they'll get a discount. Y'all, it works. It works. I literally just came up with this strategy for and I didn't invent this, okay? We're not reinventing the wheel here, but we are implementing this strategy with one of our Done For You clients. And we're like, okay, we need to bring our old clients back up in the fold and let them know that, hey, we're not only going to get you a discount, but we're going to give anybody else a discount that you bring in. Because you love the service so much, you might as well tell your friend about it, your neighbor about it, your coworker about it, people that you do life with it, right? So offering them discounts, a free service for anybody that they refer plus them, because you have to incentivize the person enough to where they feel like they're benefiting from this offer to be able to tell a friend. Okay. They say bad news travel faster than good news. People will leave a negative review faster than they leave a positive review. So you have to incentivize the person to want to tell somebody about your company, and giving the person that they send to you a deal isn't enough. You also gotta, give them something too. But it's worth it. It's worth it. Count it off as a marketing expense. It's totally worth it. Okay. Next, you want to have a loyalty program. Provide incentives for repeating customers. I always suggest that you guys have reoccurring services for weekly, bi-weekly, and monthly reoccurring services. And each one of those tiered options should come with a hefty discount to incentivize them to set up a subscription loyalty services to where the more they come, the more they get off, right? The more they come, every 6 visits, we're going to do your fridge for free. Every 12th visit, we're going to do your fridge and oven for free, right? So you want to incentivize them to keep booking with you, all right? Let's see. The next one is investing in marketing. Now, I know this one right here can be a little bit challenging for those that may not start with a hefty marketing budget, okay? So investing in marketing could be either with actual physical assets, okay, some funds, some moolah, some dinero, okay, or it's going to be some sweat equity, okay, meaning that you're going to put your feet to the pedal, you're gonna grind, you're gonna make some calls, some emails, you're gonna, you're just gonna do the things, okay? You're gonna do some old school guerrilla marketing, whatever it is you have to do in order to make sure your company is being seen, okay? But you need to invest in marketing, okay? So whether this is a third-party lead generation site such as Thumbtack, Yelp, Bark, figure out what you could maximally comfortably invest in for marketing, okay? Create that budget, that weekly budget, okay? And put those in the right vehicles, right? Right now, I'm currently in a strong push for Google SEO, Google marketing, okay? Google has 3 different ways you can be able to obtain leads: Google Ads, Google LSA, and Google SEO on your Google Map Pack. And I'm really trying to push. I'm going to be doing a lot of trainings on that specifically because when people find your company there, you're not having to pay a per fee per lead. So this helps increase your ROI because now you're able to save on that bottom line. Now, the only thing is it does take time to get it ranked, and either you're going to pay to get it ranked or you're going to learn to get it ranked. So one can be a little bit of a faster pathway than the other. But again, it depends on your level of investment. And if your investment is a asset investment, right, where you have the funds to be able to invest in that, or you're doing some sweat equity and you're building up your assets to be able to invest in that, okay? But you definitely want to make sure that you are investing and you're optimizing your profile with accurate details, photos, updates, reviews, okay? Reviews. Local service businesses, cleaning businesses need reviews like we need water, okay, you guys? The next one is going to be partnerships and networking. Partnerships and networking. And I know you're probably thinking, like, why do I need to network for a cleaning business? Let me tell you why, okay? But before we do that, I want to give you guys a little quick commercial break, and I want to tell you guys about a upcoming master workshop that I have for those that are trying to get into the cleaning industry. You're trying to start a remote cleaning business. Maybe you've been cleaning yourself, or maybe you have, maybe you want to start a cleaning business, but you think that you have to clean yourself. You guys, I am hosting a 1-day master workshop where I'm going to be teaching all the things from start to finish on how to launch your cleaning business, how to grow it, scale it, find your cleaners, find your clients, find your ideal market. A lot of the things that we're talking about on this, I go over. This class is phenomenal, okay? We start at 10 a.m., we end around 3 p.m., and I leave nothing out, okay? I mean, like, bring your pen and paper. This is a done with you class. As I'm doing the things, you're doing the things, right? So I want to invite you guys to come and join me on this next upcoming master workshop. It's one of my favorite classes to do. I've curated it, and I made some changes this year, and I've added some good, juicy details in that I feel like every person that's wanting to get into this industry needs to know. So I invite you to come join me. The link will be in the description below, but you're going to want to be in this class. I bet you will want to be in this class. All right, so back to where we were at. Partnerships and networking. You guys, this is one of my favorite ways of increasing revenue, okay? Because this kind of goes in a little bit where we're talking about with expanding services, okay? So we talked about expanding services like you starting and offering organization, you starting and offering exterior windows, right? But this right here is kind of like the cheat code way. because you can find contractors that provide these services already, that has this equipment already, that has this experience already, that has this expertise already, and partner with them to provide those services for your ideal client with having a referral fee. Like this has to be the easiest way with partnering with individuals that need these services. Okay. Now, the next thing is networking. Okay, because now that we build partnerships with individuals that have these services that complement our clients, right? Now we need to network with and collaborate with people of other industries that need our services. Okay, such as real estate agents, such as property management companies, such as moving companies, handyman companies, window clean companies, lawn companies, right? All these services that are have clients that are also looking and asking for suggestions for cleaning companies. So why not build a network of these companies, of these individuals, to where you could let them know, like, hey, every time you provide our company as a reference, we will give you a 25% fee of the service cost, or whatever it is. Okay, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. Okay, when I have somebody asking for a lawn service, I'm going to let them know, hey, once you go check out True Green, they're amazing. Here's their card. Ask for Mr. Brown. He's going to take care of you. Okay, this is probably one of the best ways to be able to increase your revenue. The easiest way, the quickest way, and the cheapest way. Okay. Let's see. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Oh, I think I'm gonna say this one first, and I'm gonna say the other one, or I'm gonna say that one first. Let's see. No, yeah, I'm gonna say that one for last. So keep listening, okay? The next one, you guys, is, I know this is gonna sound real why is this even important? But it really is, okay? You need to monitor your performances. Yep. And you'd be like, what do you mean by that? I'm going to let you know. Okay. You guys need to be able to know your numbers. I remember I took this MBA class around 2020, 2019, and my professor was like, you need to know your numbers. She used to say this all the time. And I was like, yo, lady, my personality, I'm much more of a doer. Okay. I'm a like, stop and do the things, not really like stop, plan, and do the things. I'm like, oh, that sounds like a good idea. Let's do it. Sink or swim, baby. Sink or swim. We're going to figure out if it works, okay? I'm not really know the numbers, track the numbers, analyze the numbers. That kind of really goes against naturally my personality, okay? I hire people to do those things, right? My business partner, we're like the perfect yin and yang because they're all about that part. And I'm not all about that part, but it works perfectly, okay? But for those that maybe don't have a business partner to bring in, or not hiring somebody to be able to track these numbers for you, you have to learn how to do it. And I did as well. And it was very challenging, had a lot of learning curves. I'm dyslexia, so it took me a long time to learn these concepts and to understand and follow the numbers and track the numbers and not transpose the numbers. But I had to learn the numbers and I had to track my KPIs, because the thing about it is, what you don't see, you don't know. Right? I lived by this quote to where I don't know what I don't know till I don't know it. Well, with this situation, it was what you don't see, you don't know. So what I didn't see, I didn't know. And that is such an ignorant mind frame to live from, just because I was too fearful or scared or frustrated or didn't think I needed that part. And I really did. I needed to know that how I'm investing into my marketing vehicles, are they producing the results? Because I can drop dollars in these vehicles all day long. I can spend $1,000 a week on Google. I can spend $1,000 a week on Yelp and all of them. But if they're not producing the results and I'm just continually dropping cash, I got a lot of holes that I need to fill, right? I need to know like which one is actually producing the results. If I'm just dropping money in there and I'm not getting any kind of results, then I need to make some changes. I need to figure out, am I not getting results because of a user error? Am I not getting results because of pricing or because I'm in the wrong market? I'm identifying the wrong clientele. My prices may be too high. There's a lot I need to figure out, right? But I won't know that it's not working if I don't see it, if I don't go look for it. So you have to be able to track your KPIs, track your customer acquisition costs, track your customer lifetime value. Ooh, it's one of my favorite things. Your customer lifetime value is the number that I've been talking a lot about in our membership group. We meet once a week and we go over things like this. Okay. We meet once a week and we go over things like this. And a lot of times when people, newer business owners specifically, they'll be like, yo, I just paid $30 for that lead, right? The lead cost me, let's do some math. Let's do some math. The lead cost me $30. The job was for, $300. Are we gonna do easy numbers sake? Yeah, we'll do easy numbers. Okay. The job was for $300, and after I had to pay my cleaner 50%, I only made $150, right? Minus the 30, so I really only made $120. I'm like, well, first of all, you made $120 not cleaning, not sweeping, mopping, picking up the broom. So like, that was kind of easy money. Okay. So I'm not saying this business is easy, but I'm saying like you didn't have to put in any physical labor. Okay. So let's fix that mindset real quick. Okay. But I just made 120. Well, you really didn't just make 120, because if you're following the hiring protocols and systems and scripts and recommendations and requirements as I recommend, okay, and you're hiring the best cleaners, you're going to be able to convert that one-time client into a reoccurring client. And this is how you figure out your LTV, your customer LTV, okay? Because if you can get that client to become a reoccurring client, and that reoccurring client that's paying that you're now getting $150, because the next time you do the job, you didn't have to pay the lead cost for that job, right? The customer acquisition cost. And let's say this client becomes a bi-weekly client, and now you're making $300 a month. Now, let's say your cleaner continues to do a phenomenal job, and this client becomes and maintains being a client for the whole year. That client actually was $3,600 a year client. So you really made $3,570. Like, that is the cost. That is the LTV. That is the value of your customer, right? But when we just look so much on the short term of the client, like how much the lead cost and not the LTV of it, we're missing out. We haven't caught the vision. Okay, catch the vision. You caught it? You catch it? You caught it? Okay, good. We're moving on. Okay. And you also have to know your service margins. Okay, you guys. So regularly view your pricing, regularly do pricing research and market research and make sure that you are in market. Periodically reassess your pricing. Make sure that your offers are correct. Make sure that because the economy is going one way, the prices aren't shifting another way. Okay. If your cleaners, products and solutions are increasing, which means that they're not really benefiting as much for that same percentage that you're offering them, you may need to pay them a little bit more. If you have to pay them a little bit more, you may have to increase your prices a little bit more, okay? So make sure that you guys are monitoring your financials. And remember, what you don't see, you don't know. And we're not operating business in an ignorant state, okay? Check. Now, the last one, you guys, is probably my favorite. And that is upselling. It's probably my favorite. And this is how you're going to really... this is how you're really going to like grow your business. Okay. The first 2 years of my business, I didn't understand this concept. I didn't really understand this concept until I remember I was talking to a very successful business owner here in Dallas, and he was helping me out. I was trying to ask him questions because I didn't really know like what to, how to gauge if my business was doing well or not. Right. Like, I didn't know, like, are these numbers good or are they not? Like, to compare them to other companies and what they're making. So I remember I was asking a question in a Facebook group, and he was like, hey, give me a call. I'm like, cool. So I gave him a call. We chatted up, and he was so helpful and so generous with information. I super, super appreciated him for that. And so he was the one that told me about the reoccurring revenue, about reoccurring clientele. And this was year 2. But for the first 2 years in business, I only operated off of one-time clients, right? Like I wasn't even taking advantage of the LTV. All I was fixated was like on the income right now. And if you guys watched my previous video where I talked about financial losses and like my financial journey and things I wish I would have known, like go check that video out. Like, okay, I shared a lot. Okay, it was a lot. Okay, it was like a whole therapy session within that. But and I started reminiscing. I started I lost my train of thought. Hold on, huh? Let's wheel it in. What was I just saying? So on it. Just give me a second. And no, I'm not clipping this because y'all already know. This is the final cut. But what was I just saying? Oh, boom. So my first 2 years in business, I was just focusing on the one times. Like I didn't understand the reoccurring client situation. Like, oh, we got to clean. The next day of bookings was never the current day of bookings was never as good as the next day of bookings. Like I was in hustle, grind, sales mode, answering every single client, like making every single client work, taking every single client, the good clients, the bad clients, the nasty clients, the complaining clients, the clients that said they love you clients, okay? And my first 2 years in business, I generated a little over around 100K first year with Thumbtack alone, and the second year, over 100K in Thumbtack alone. And that was just on one-offs, right? But when I think about now how much income I lost back then, even though, I made up for it, but it was just, I just didn't know until I just didn't know. I didn't know until I didn't know. So now you guys know, and now you can't say that you don't know. So listen up, okay? But, but that's all I did. And so my very first reoccurring client only became a reoccurring client because they asked for it. They were like, "Yo, can I get this? Can you guys come weekly?" Right? The person at the time, they were studying and they were getting their doctorate, so they were working and training and studying, and the other partner was also busy with the kids and like all the things. And like, I just need somebody to come clean our house once a week. We got 3 kids. I'm doing my doctoral thing, and he's working. I'm like, cool, yeah, we can do that. I mean, I can do that. Cool, like no problem. And still at that time didn't even think about anything until I had the conversation with this business owner, and he was like, "Yo, you need reoccurring revenue. You need reoccurring clientele. Okay, like your business right now is just operating off of same days. Like you don't have any substance. Like you don't have anything. You have no assets. Your business is just one day. If your business stops today, like you have nothing else." Like, dang, that was kind of harsh. But he was being real, and I appreciated him for that. So now I'm heavy on the upsell. And when I made this change, and of course I had to tweak it, learn and fix, and I made a lot of mistakes and I had to change it. But when I made this change with upselling every single client, it was game changer for my business. Like game changer. It made the pressure not seem so much. Okay, because I knew that we had recurring revenue. And yes, we always want to make sure that we're bringing in new clients every single month. But I also had predictable income every single month if I knew that we just maintained the clients we had, and then we kept them happy, we serviced them on time. Okay, so upsell. So normally what our SOP is around this is that after every cleaning services has been completed, myself, I did it, and then of course our VAs now do it. They would contact our client and make sure. I'm gonna do a whole separate video on this whole procedure. I think that'd be kind of dope because it's like a 3-step process. But once our clients have their cleaning services completed, our VA would call the client to ensure that they're happy. Okay, because that's first. You don't want to do no upsell if they're not happy, right? And if they're happy, then you want to offer them a upsell. And when you're offering the upsell, you want to, when you upsell to the reoccurring client, you want to, start from the top, work your way down. Don't be like, oh, we can do the 10%. I'm like, okay, cool. But what if they would have actually accepted a weekly cleaning? So I like to start from the top one, right? Like, hey, Mr. Smith, I saw that we provided your cleaning services. Lindsay provided your cleaning services on yesterday, and she said that you really loved your services. I'm super glad to hear that. You know, what I would really love to do is be able to set you up on a reoccurring cleaning. I'll have Lindsay come out next Friday, same day, same time, and I'm going to give you 20% off of your cleaning services. So that way, not only will your home maintain the level of cleanliness that you have right now, but you're going to get it on a better deal, okay? Let me go ahead and get that set up for you. Boom, boom, boom. That is literally my script, and I've tested it, tried it, tweaked it, changed it, and that's what it is, okay? It's what the same script that my VAs do. It's the same script that I train all of these students in the academy to do because it works. Now, of course, you can tweak it a little bit. I'm not saying that you got to stick verbatim. You're going to make things mold to how you like to do things, and that's totally expected, okay? But that's our script, okay? And you're like, no, thank you so much. You know, she did do amazing, but I really don't need the house clean every week, so it's okay. You know, Mr. Smith, I totally understand what I can do then for you, because I still want to make sure that you are maintaining the level of cleanliness that you love right now. And I know you really enjoyed Lindsay providing that cleaning services. How about we set you up on a bi-weekly? So she won't come on next Friday, but the following Friday, and I'll still be able to give you a good deal, 15% off. Let me go ahead and get that set up for you. I love being able to do my assumed close, right? I try to stay away from open-ended questions. Does that sound good? Do you like that? Will that work for you, right? I'm just opening the door and giving them the opportunity for them to say no. So I just be like, I'm going to set this up for you, okay? Let's go, right? And then if he by chance says no again, then I work my way down to the 10, okay? So, or to the monthly. That's the last option, okay? And of course, if he by chance says no, it's okay. When I hear a no, I don't hear a no. In my mind, what I hear is not yet. It's not the right time. Try back again. Call me back next week, okay? Let me think about it. Let me ponder on that real quick. That's what I hear, okay? So I go ahead and I put them in the system. I mark their information, and I'm going to call them back again, all right? Because that's what we do. That's what we do, okay? And another upsell to existing clients is when you are making the booking, sometimes clients are not aware that you offer other add-on services. Okay, if somebody is scheduling a cleaning service, right, let them know like, hey, what about your fridge? Does your fridge need to be clean? Because we do provide those services. It does need to be clean. Yeah, let me add that on. Okay, cool. Let me go take care of that. Let me add that on for you. What about your oven? You know, sometimes the oven gets often missed, and we do provide that as an add-on for you as well, so we can take care of your fridge and your oven. Would you like me to go ahead and get that added on? Let me take care of that for you, right? So you guys, don't be afraid to offer an upsell, okay? Because they don't know that they need it, and they may not even know you offer it until you open your mouth and let them know. I've learned in business that if you don't let them know you offer it, they will go somewhere else and ask for it. So let it be known to them that you offer it, okay? Comprende? All right, you guys. And the last one and one of the most important ones, and you know, this is a part of business that I wish I would have had early on. I share with you guys times and seasons in my business when a mentor came in and really helped me change my level of perspective, helped me see and get access to new insight, allow me to learn from their mistakes and their errors, or allowing them to be able to speak some harsh truths into my business and let me know where I'm kind of making some errors and some mistakes. And I think that this part goes overlooked a lot, but reinvest in your business growth. And I'm not talking about marketing. I'm not talking about technology. I'm not talking about tools and all the things we talked about, because I mentioned those already. Like, we know those, okay? But you guys, get under somebody that you could learn from their mistakes. Get under somebody that could be able to mentor you through the process and help you maybe prevent running into the same walls they did. It doesn't mean that you're not going to also go through that crazy path, that crazy roller coaster of entrepreneurship, the hills and valleys and mountains and sides and drops and doop-de-doop-de-doop. Doesn't mean that's going to take you away from that. but it does mean that you're going to be able to go along that journey with somebody that can help guide you. Okay, hey, cut to the left a little bit. That way it won't hurt as much. You still got to grow there. You still have to grow there, okay? Because there's some lessons you're only going to learn when you take a loss, but a mentor is going to be able to help you see the perspective that the loss isn't a loss. The loss is a lesson that was so needed in your growth path for your business. I always say that working on yourself is working on your business, and that's the only way your business is going to grow. All of these things that I discussed, all of these profit things that I'm going to discuss today can totally change your business. But if you don't have the mindset to think that it can, or to believe that it can, or to actually implement these things and work on some habits and to work on yourself and some discipline and some things, then these are just going to just stay on this nice little YouTube video and not make a change in your business. Okay. Let 2025 be that year. Okay. And if you are looking for a mentor, I would totally invite you guys to join the CEO Cleaning Academy. We have an amazing master workshop coming up where I'm actually going to teach this entire process. Okay. In one day, I'm going to teach you guys what you'll need to know to be able to start your cleaning business. And if you guys want a little bit more more than that, then we do have an amazing monthly membership that you're able to cancel at any time. But we meet once a week and we do these calls where I'm teaching and training on various topics, and we have Q&A, and we get real accountable. We get held real, some real accountability gets held in that group. Okay. Because I don't let nobody down under my watch, right? If I am mentoring you in your business, then I'm gonna tell you like it is, like ITIS is, whatever. Because they did it for me, and it didn't feel good at the time, but it helped me grow. So I hope this video helps you grow mentally, emotionally, and financially, in all the things, in all the areas. Let's be fully whole in 2025. All right. See y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.